Hey everyone, it's JC King. Welcome back. Um, and yeah, it's like probably like 4 o'clock in the morning. I took a little bit of a nap. I guess that's what it was, like around 2, I think. And yeah, I'm up. So, you know, um, uh, I think I just like have come to a realization that um, I don't know, like defining, I guess, who you are or who you want to be in this world, by first claiming that I am not who they say I am. I am, who I say, or I am who I always have been, and I am who I say I am. So like just with all these titles and labels and things that they use to divide and conquer the world, as far as education, religion, all of these things. When you look at it, it's something that actually goes against nature, and it goes against, and when I say nature, when we're talking about religious aspect, it goes against the mother nature. And everything that's going to come from that or be built around that is going to do the same thing. Now, I do understand that they are, there are, again, going through this journey and seeing some of the things that I've seen, there's definitely different dimensions or levels to this ish. And if you don't um, at least get a footing in who you are or who you're gonna be, then it's gonna be a wrap for a lot of people. Um, So again, like stating claims to certain things and such things can feel like you're being cocky, or it can feel like you're being, conceited, or you're. But at the same time, again, I when I say I don't need anyone else to define who I am, it's true to me. It's just hard to express that without coming off a certain way. But then again, when you're somebody that don't really care what people actually think, and you're really not trying to fit in, and you have been isolated enough, whether it's your own doing or that of something that is other than you, um, like it's something about like being on that island. Uh, Creating an island, in the mind. Because again, a lot of times I can't find a quiet place um, with all of the children and everything. So I found out a way to create that island within the mind. Um, I think some of you know how it is to just be around people, but you're kind of like by yourself. You're kind of like in your head, in your space. And so, you know, um, a lot of the way that things or nations were conquered is by claiming things. And again, I dance around a lot of things, and I'm trying to like give the message to you guys the best way that I know how. But you know, um, it's hard when you're confronted with these things in real life to make certain decisions. Um, and being in alignment, I guess, in order to make those decisions, the proper decisions, um, as to who you are going to be in this realm. And, I think some of us have been appointed by by source or the universe, or even when it comes to nature, I think ancestors. uh, and when I think of celestial or heavenly bodies, stars and things like that, like I said, all of that stuff is within us. But then you also have the outer uh, beings or people that are in elevated statuses, or even you might even say like alien forces. Um, and I think the battle that I've been going through, it almost feels like, again, and it's going on in real life. So it's hard to, um, you know, explain, but it's almost as if like, I'll tell you sometimes, just with even reading the Bible and history and stuff like that, and having a certain kind of outlook on it, as if I was there. You know what I'm saying? Like almost like the Word of God, or almost like the Holy Spirit in a sense. Almost like, again, knowing in a sense that I am an empress or a goddess. And that I don't, what I'm saying? I don't have to overly go out of my way to speak this all the time, because it is what it is, right? But I think that all of these encounters and things that I've been going through in the spiritual realm, and again, like I said, these entities also have vessels in this plane where they may be in an elevated status, or in the luminaries or stars, but it's kind of like something has been manifested, or something is being put in place, or something, an empire is being built. But there are people that, let's say like a divine, let's see. There are people that are playing these parts also, that may have older souls than we do, that may know more than we do, or again, they come from a different status, so they have access to more information than you do. And so what I'm saying is, I feel like we can get lost in that if you don't know who you are. And I think that there are some of us that are getting direct signals from source and from nature, from the heavens and the earth, as to who we are, because, there would not be any other way, with things being so messed up in this plane, to even associate or even, I guess, get this information. So it's something, again, if you want to call it the Akashic records, remembrance, something to do with your genetics and your makeup, your DNA, whatever it is, there's something coming through. And again, being in this position, it feels like, being like I even want to just say like a Mount Sinai, or just like Jerusalem, or Israel, someone that can correlate with, someone that can resonate, my fault, with these storylines. It just, I don't know. It puts me in a place of seeing things so different. And, I never want to put myself in a position where I don't belong, but it's kind of like being an overseer of these things. And I guess that maybe what I am is a seer, right? And so, I think that what I'm trying to say is, with these entities, I feel like that I'm dealing with, it's almost as though I am and I will say or a, portion of the divine feminine, that could be broken down into different particles. And there are some of us that are here on this plane doing certain things. Some of these things that we are conscious of, and some of them that we are not. I have been I feel communing with the gods of the earth, the kings of the earth. And again, sent by source, right? So I'm not ever going to try to say that I am that, right? Because again, source, I use that term instead of a God, because I think God is belittling or putting, again, source into a small box that, it can't be, like, there can never be words to explain, for me anyways, that particular source that is the creator of all, okay, or the all, right? So again, I feel like with this new thing that's being done on earth, right, I feel like there has been something that has been constructed or manifested, okay, that is being laid out, that has given me eyes to see and ears to hear. Some people may claim that it may be like demonic spirits or whatever, but again, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I can see I can see the very delightful aspects of it, but then I can see other aspects of it. Again, not knowing all the, and that's the thing, not always knowing where these energies are coming from, not always being able to pinpoint what energy you're dealing with. Is very confusing, and it's again chaos. It's almost like in the beginning, in Genesis, when we're talking about the dark matter or the chaos. And it's almost like being this divine feminine energy, and I think that other sisters are probably experiencing this too. And with these soul connections and things like that, it just feels like what I have at my right hand and my left hand are two of the mightiest gods. I don't know. It's kind of like a courtship, like as if we are to attach ourselves with these energies or these entities. And the thing that confused me is thinking about manifestation and all these things, and thinking about all of these different levels, and thinking of them as like let's say like thought as like thought or something that is happening internally. Again, I can see that as well, because again, if the luminaries are within us, the real ones, not the holographs that they give you, that they show you, and that are supposedly in the sky. I don't know, this is just so strange trying to explain this. But again, that's just I also can see these beings within people that I see on social media or in society, or people that I come in contact with, and mostly on social media, because again, it's not going to be like gods and all these deities and all these people that are here, or back here, all these souls, are not going to be bunched up in one small city or something. They're going to be stretched out. And so I feel like what I've been dealing with, like I said, is the two most powerful. And even I sometimes look at them as angels in a sense. Communing with me, right? Even right, left, brain, right. I don't know. It's just so weird. But it's so real. And sometimes I look at this and I wonder, the way that it happens is so strange, but I do wonder if their vessel on earth is aware of me. Because again, in the spiritual aspect, in that connection or that cord that's running through us or to us, or I feel me and these entities, it's strong. It's telepathic. It's something that happens, like I said, consciously, and when I'm not conscious of it. And I feel like there's like almost this sense of like a clash of titans at this point. And it almost feels as if, there is a choice that needs to be made, or else is going to be something. And, I guess it's just the whole thing of wanting to pay homage and honor to myself and the gods and the ancestors, because, I feel like, throughout all of that, that is why this has been brought into my presence, because something is going to be done. There is going to be something coming that's life-changing. But I feel like sometimes the energies are intertwined. It's almost like the two serpents on the staff. And so with it being that way, it's hard for me to decipher where that energy is coming from, so that I can separate the two, Oh, I hope you guys can understand what I'm saying, or understand what I'm saying. Has me at a breaking point where it feels as though, okay, you're going to lose everything if you don't make a choice. But again, I feel like, it's not that way, actually. That's just that spirit that wants you to give up on this thing. And, there's a lot of stuff going on in this world today with, body snatching. There's different entities here that don't want the best for you. And I think a lot of women, I'm going to speak on this because I think a lot of women are dealing with these particular issues. And there is also like, I've seen things approach like, okay, y'all. So it's been a while since this kind of stuff happened, but I've seen things in the sky come right up over my car. I've seen things, I've sat out and actually watched these things like a damn fool in the middle of the night by the lake. So I've had close encounters. I've seen stars drop right out of the sky right in front of me. You know what I'm saying? I have had these phenomenal things happen. And so, it's too many aspects to say that there, where I had to ground myself and ask myself, what the hell is going on? you know, um, uh, because of all of these things. And I had to go ahead and say, hold on, we're going to have to slow this down just a little bit because, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like taking me somewhere where I'm just not liking it. But like I said, it's been a while since I had those type of incidents, but I feel like I can feel the energies getting closer and surrounding me. And at some time it feels, awesome. Uh, it feels almost like you have an angel's wings wrapped around you. If they had wings, which the Bible doesn't say that they do, but again, we're just dealing with that, I guess, that perception. So it's a sense of a warmth. And then sometimes it's a sense of it, something wants you to feel off balance or afraid. And again, it takes a lot to make me fear something. So, especially at this point, because I didn't, yeah. So, I don't know. I just feel like, you know, I just think that, especially being a female, or a woman, I think that we should just, I don't know, commune with each other more about these types of things if we're going through them. Because, you know, I've even, like being in my situation, I feel, I've even been contacted, um, on social media, and I know we all get like strange messages about things. And, you have people that do like, tarot readings and stuff like that, or contact you and say, oh, I have a message from the ancestors for you, things like this. But I'm talking about that, but I'm talking about other things on a different level where, you want to, honor the ancestors and the guides and the gods by, following certain instructions. But at the same time, you know who you are. So you don't want to walk into a snare. You don't want to walk into, there's too many women that are missing, and too many women that are, yeah, just that going of our women that are going missing to just be going willy nilly dealing with certain instances, and so like I said, if there was a God on this earth that would want something to do with me, then I'm gonna need them to meet me halfway, because again, knowing who I am, I can't just be dealing with, talking to, communing, or anything with anybody. And that's valuing myself to a certain extent, like fully, actually. you know it goes beyond, like I have a children to raise and I have this and that. It's just like, I'm someone that just values who I am, and I'm just not going to put myself in certain situations to be taken advantage of or anything of that nature. Because again, at this point, I know I feel the eyes on me, but again, I feel like my home also is a safe haven. And I feel like sometimes that energy tries to, warn me or tell me like, hey, I'm close, and I'm just like, oh, now I'm going to have that kind of feeling or whatever. But at the end of the day, I just have to stand my ground, you know. Again, like it's something that I knew I was going to have a big purpose just throughout my life. I feel like I even asked for it. And then, I'm at a point where, I don't like to use the term queen as much, but I know that I'm an empress. I know that I'm a so-called goddess. And so, thank you. Thank you. You know, uh, with a family full of princesses. um, and so, I have to carry myself that way. I have to try to carry myself that way. But again, I don't know why I guess another reason why I'm bringing this up is because I do feel like there are going to be certain things that are going to start happening on the planet. And again, sometimes, I'm just thinking like, you know, uh, that there's needs to be some type of balance or some kind of decision to be made, or there's going to be some type of things that are going to be happening um, on this plane. I feel like a intensity around this whole thing. Um, and yeah, so that's just where I'm at with it. Um, I guess it's probably like around 5 o'clock in the morning now, and I need to get some sleep. But the pressure was really on me last night. I mean, I had to have me some time, had me a couple sips last night. I felt good. I had fun. I danced. I laughed with my daughter. Um, but at the end of the day, I did feel that energy shift last night. And again, like I told you guys, I don't know how this is going to turn out, but I do know one thing, that I can't let anyone knock me off my square. And I don't know how all of this is going to happen. What I'm saying? I do have faith in source. I do have faith in the ancestors. I am feeling like I'm at a waiting point, but then again, I feel like decisions are being made. And again, I feel like the thing is to trip someone up or get you off your square so that you will lose your place in the heavens. And again, I'm not really looking to do that. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like a sense of your future self, right? With you holding back, right? It's almost like your future self is, and I saw this in a post the other day, and it made me really think that your future self is yelling at you or screaming at you right now, with your actions. And again, I didn't know if that was the stagnation or me just taking my time, straddling the fence to try to figure out what's going on, what type of energy I'm going to be joined with, if I have to even be joined with the energy. You know what I'm saying? Can I do it on my own? Those are kind of things that I'm looking at, yeah. So I just know that whatever is going on with this new thing, whether it's going on in this dimension or another, that, it's almost like that whole thing with Christ where 10,000 are going to fall at your side. And those who, came against you. Wait, no. Those who enslaved others will go into slavery. Mm-hmm. And all of those that came against you, they will have to pay for that. And so again, I don't look forward to that. I'm just saying because there's like so many shots I feel like that are being fired in order to make me feel some kind of way. And I think they're just looking at me like, what is wrong with this person? Would she just go away already? And I just feel like that's never going to happen. So I feel like anybody that will be for me, and those who will be against me, then they'll be against me. But I'm going to keep on going. I'm going to figure it out. And again, I just need to spend more time with self, and I need to spend more time with communing um, with source, with the all, and focus on things that make me happy at this point in time, things that clear my mind. I can be serious. Even my youngest daughter said, "Oh, mom, I don't like this. You're just so serious lately, you know." And I'm just like, you know what? I have to find a balance. I have to find a balance. And that's just it. So, anyways, I guess it was nice speaking to you guys. I don't know. I would just like to speak to more people that are going through these particular type of things in the spiritual realm and in this realm. And you know, it can kind of get to you, I think, having a somewhat connection with these energies, especially when you can identify the vessel on this plane. So you really don't know, but I know that they can see me in a sense, but I can't tap in there as much. So, sometimes one energy is there more powerful than the other, and then other times, you know, it's heavier on the other end. But yeah. I guess we'll see. We'll see. You know, it's almost like every I keep getting these feelings like it's the end, but then the next day it's still ongoing. And I'm kind of just like, what? But it's kind of like it's trying to teach me, the universe is trying to teach me a lesson, or they're building me up for something. They're building me up to see if I'll fold. They're building me up to see if fear of losing someone or something is going to be a problem for me. All of these things are challenges. All of these hurdles and all these things that I'm jumping over is to build me into, you know, the woman that I came here to be, the empress, the queen that I had came here to be. So again, I can't worry about all of the things and all different aspects because again, they are, I feel, handling that for me right now. But I do have to be grounded. I have to be level minded. I have to be fair, just, and balanced. I have to be in tune. I have to carry myself a certain way. You know, I know some of the times some energies want me to be more aggressive, but I have a way of being aggressive without being aggressive, right? So that's just me. I have a way of carrying myself where I can be how I need to be when I need to be. And again, I don't like a whole bunch of mess. I just stand in truth. And, you know, and again, I think I want to get me an actual sword. I actually really want to get me a sword because I feel like I need one spiritually to start cutting some shit off. Like really, I need a sword. Like a samurai, like a Michonne kind of sword. Did she have a machete? I can't remember what kind of sword it was. Or, yeah. But anyway, I want one. I'm gonna hang it right over my fireplace. um, yeah. So anyway, I guess I'll see you guys soon. And yeah, take care. Oh yeah, no, let me know in the comment section if you guys, well, I guess guys and gals, are dealing with any of these type of things because, you know, again, I do know some males that have been dealing with different entities too, female entities that have come in, you know, in their sleep and things like that. And they felt maybe a little bit violated. So again, I'm just thinking of just making starting a dialogue about these type of things because I know, you know, I know y'all know that I'm speaking in layman's terms here, but those who have eyes to see and ears to hear will hear at the end of the day. And those that have a sense of knowing will know exactly what I'm talking about. And it's only for those people. It's just I have to put it on this platform, which again, maybe I will change this platform and maybe go to a different platform or use Patreon or something. I hate changing. You know, I just really dislike, we'll say that, changing things. I don't know. I'm old school. I like what I like and I like what I like. But again, you know, we're going into a new era or a new age. And, you know, I think that I want to limit with it. If I'm going to be talking about certain things, I want to limit the presence of people, and I want to know who I'm giving this information out, you know, just to keep it a little bit more of a tighter or a closer circle of people that actually really want to hear about these things and discuss these things. So maybe I'll do that, you know. Like today, I just finally got the Cash app. I think I had it before on my other phone, and I don't know, I might not remember the password or whatever. So I just now did that because I'm old school, like PayPal, old school, for my business needs or whatever. But, you know, maybe I will do Patreon so we can get a little bit deeper into some of these things and we can go back and forth. But yeah, until then, take care. And don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. And join me in the Facebook group, American Aborigines Unchained, for more alternative information. I'll see you guys soon.